Hi folks, it's Michael with Get My Tips, a place you will find some great tips from the kitchen to the garage. And if this is your first time here, I invite you to subscribe. Now this video is part 2 of the 4-part series about portable generators. In part 1 of this generator series, we talked about how to buy a generator, how to calculate how much generator you need so that you don't waste any money. And on this video, we're going to do a review of this green power generator. We're going to unbox it, show you what you need to do to get it up and running, and more importantly, a very important step you need to take before you put it back in storage and you don't need it for a while. I just want to let you know that before this video ends, I'm going to give you my recommendation about this green power generator, and I think you might be surprised at what I have to say. I purchased this generator from Amazon. It included free shipping for under $225. We'll open up this packet to see what's inside, but one thing I want you to take note of, and that is that this generator does not have oil in it when it arrives at your home. Inside the plastic container, you will find the owner's guide, a spark plug wrench, a heavy-duty 3-prong male electrical plug, a cord that allows you to recharge a battery by plugging in a special cord into the generator. You'll find some heat shrink and some other paperwork. This green power generator comes with a 1-year parts and labor warranty. According to the owner's guide, this generator uses 10W30 motor oil. When you fill this generator for the first time, you will notice it doesn't take very much oil, about 1/4 of this quart. Now the manufacturer says you should fill it to a mark on the dipstick, but that's awful hard. So just go ahead and fill it until it runs out a little bit. Because actually the mark on the dipstick where the manufacturer says is at the overflow point. The folks at Green Power Generators say that you should use regular unleaded gasoline in this generator. I myself personally would try to find gasoline with the least amount of ethanol as possible to avoid any potential moisture issues. Once your generator is filled with oil and gasoline, you can begin the starting procedure, and that means to open the valve for the fuel and to move the choke forward to the starting position. Next, you want to move the generator run switch to the on position, grab the handle attached to the starting cord and give it a good tug. Once the generator starts, you want to move the choke lever from the start position rearward to the run position. This generator comes with a 12-volt cord with alligator clips on it that will allow you to charge a car 12-volt battery. 14 to 15 volts DC is in the normal range for a battery charger. Now to the most important question of all. Will this generator run my refrigerator to keep my beer cold? A quick reminder that on part 3 of this portable generator series, we're going to show you how to bring the power from the outside of your home to the inside of your home without having any windows or doors open like we do here, and without having to hire an expensive electrician. This extension cord runs to the refrigerator, so let's plug it in. And if you remember from part 1 when we calculated how much generator to buy, I was surprised to find out that my refrigerator used 500 watts when it's running. And that's right where we are now. Now, before I give you my final thoughts and recommendation as to whether or not you should purchase this green power generator, you should know that anytime you store a generator for any length of time, you need to run it completely out of fuel. You don't want any fuel to stay in the fuel tank. Also, it's a good idea to add a little fuel stabilizer so that the little bit amount of fuel that remains in the carburetor will be more stable. Well, folks, the bottom line is, after putting this generator through its paces for about 10 days, I can honestly say that this generator is not for everyone. For me, this generator will work, so I am going to keep it, and that's because if you remember from part 1 of this series, my energy requirements were low. But for most folks who want to use it to operate a coffee maker, frying pan, even a hairdryer, it's not going to work. Also, the sound level on this generator will not be acceptable in RV parks or campgrounds. Here is all the generator most folks will ever need in an emergency situation. This one's made by Honda. It's lightweight, has plenty of power to operate your coffee maker, frying pan, hairdryer, or whatever you want. We'll put an affiliate link in the video description for Amazon in case you want to check it out. And while you're there, don't forget that you need a heavy-duty extension cord. And finally, folks, here is a link to part 1 so you can calculate how much generator you need to get. If you don't see the link on your screen, check the video description. When part 3 is available, it will be here also. Thanks for watching.